Hi, folks. I'm Mark with Artisan Restoration, and as you can see from the scenery behind me, I'm looking at an old barn today, and we're trying to figure out what we can do to make it a little bit more useful for the owner, shall we say. It still has the old siding on it, and it's basically set up for farming the way it was 100+ years ago, and it doesn't quite work for the owner today who would like to store boats and things in it like that. So anyway, we're going to do a little walkthrough here and show you what this is the drive-through here where they used to they'd bring the hay wagons in here, and up there is the hay track where they would drop down well, there's actually a bale fork up there, but before they had discovered how to bale hay, they would come in loose, and they'd have a basically like a big device they'd lay over the hay wagon, and they could pick it up and bring it up there and drop it on the hay mow on that end. And then there's another hay mow over on this end here where they would store all the hay. And of course they'd fill it up here too if they had to. But anyhow, the owner would like to see a few more doors in it, so that could use it for storing boats. He's got some property on the lake here and a bunch of cabins. So the plan would be to take out these posts here, which originally helped to create some pens for the livestock, and they supported the hay mow a little bit better too, after they realized it maybe wasn't quite strong enough. I think this section here is 18-foot span on these old sleeper logs, and they've got a little evidence of some powder post beetles in there. A lot of evidence there. Might want to spray that with some boron to get rid of a few of them. And then this is a 12-foot bay, and then we've got it. I think this is another one's 18 here, and that's a 14-footer on the end. So these interior walls could be left in, but thinking about putting in some more doors, either probably sliding doors like that. Could do an overhead here, I suppose. And then over on this side, there's an addition on this side, which I believe is the south side. There's a silo over there, so that can come off. We got a little decay over here by this one post, which probably occurred just before years before they put a metal roof on it. So let's look at the outside. This is that addition, and the metal roof doesn't look real old, but anyhow, they'd like to see it become a little more maintenance free, so it looks better and it performs better as a storage building. So anyhow, the plan is to get some siding for that. The battens would have to come off, and the way they did the siding in those days, they would stop it at the cross beam or tie beam up there, and lap the upper gable end boards over the lower ones here, so it didn't have to splice them together, which never works very well. I'm thinking the foundation actually got replaced, because this has hand-hewn timbers in it, and when they were doing hand-hewn timbers, they didn't have the recipe for Portland cement figured out, so when they did, they used it kind of sparingly, and didn't go down very deep, and didn't make the cement very strong. So we'll have to do a little patching around the foundation, of course, and then we can do some, we can do a sliding door setup over here. Of course, one door is going to slide over the other one if we're going to do several of them here, and that's kind of a pain. But nowadays we actually have track that has a rain cover over it, so you don't have to build the cover like that one's got on it. And this one over here's got a little rain cover on it too, which I don't see very often. But anyhow, yeah, you can see the remnant of the old track over there. This is a modern style track, which looks like it's separated over there because the track board didn't get very well fastened. But anyhow, the plan is to put siding on it, and we'll have to do a little bit of repair here and there before you do that. And besides getting extra doors in it, we want to get some extra windows, get a little bit more daylight in the structure, as well as better access to the building. So anyhow, one other thing, which is always a problem on the old buildings, is trying to keep the bats out. I don't know if you can see them up there, but right there is where the guano is, and up there, I don't know if you can zoom in on them or not, but there's a bunch of them right there. So anyway, if we put the new siding, we can put a soffit there and block off that big area at the eaves and tighten up the building, and maybe keep more of them out of here than it's currently able to do. So anyhow, that's what our scope of work is for this project, and we'll do a kind of a rough estimate for the owners, and then we'll see if that budget works out, and then we'll be back to fine tune it after that. So anyhow, thanks for coming with me today, folks. Hope you subscribe to the channel.